Muskegon, Michigan, this is Tiger Talks Wrestling.
Hi there again, everybody. It's been a couple days. Just wanted to follow up with a few things here. We'll see if we get anybody coming in here or not. I know this is just a very random and just now put together podcast, so we'll see if anybody catches on that I'm live. But with that being said, the first announcement I want to make for when people do see this is that this upcoming Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Tiger Talks Wrestling will be live once again with Carrie the Animal Grow. I knew I was going to do that. But Carrie Animal Grow will be back on here this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, as we'll talk about his career at EBW. They do have an event that will be airing earlier in the day on Sunday. So if you get a chance to watch that first, and then come in and join us for Tiger Talks Wrestling featuring Carrie Animal Grow. The weather is supposed to be nice where he's at, so we got our fingers crossed this time will be good for us to run the show. So yeah, we should get to know more about Carrie on Sunday afternoon. So with that being said, this isn't going to run along. It isn't going to be too long of a show here. I just wanted to jump in and mention a few things because I posted some things on Twitter today about Tiger Talks Wrestling. So for anybody who didn't see them there, if you haven't seen them, then you'll hear them here. The first one being that after the poll, it did go the way that I kind of thought it would, and I kind of think is the better way for me to go about it anyway, as I will be now doing possibly 8 matches. It depends on how many get sent in, but I'll be doing a match per week for close to a 2-month period, around a 2-month period, in honor of the 1-year anniversary coming up here of Tiger Talks Wrestling. So with that, this past Monday, I did say that the deadline would be June 10th. I am going to push that, extend it to June 17th is going to be the due date for matches to be sent in. Still, if you hadn't heard before, those matches I do prefer to be no longer than 20 minutes, and I prefer also to not have any commentary on them yet, as I will be doing commentary over them. I see we got one viewer in here. If you guys got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in the comment section. Again, this is going to be a short one. I'll mention again the announcements here. A couple people. The first announcement was that Carrie Animal Grow will be back on here this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, as we will try again with him. Hey, Gunshot, good to see you in here. Just a random quick video, so quick live stream, if you will. Carrie Animal Grow will be back on Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. his time. Weather's supposed to be nice there, so good question. So, UWF New York Scorpion wants to know, where do I send the videos, the matches? You will send them, DM them to me either on Facebook or Twitter. If you guys don't know the accounts, you should by now. I'll post them in the description below afterwards, after this video is over. Tiger121685 on Twitter, and then I'll just post where to find me on Facebook if you want to do it there. That's where to do those. Again, I prefer that they be no longer than 20 minutes long, and I'll do commentary myself. I'm going to, if possible, I might even ask people from that federation to come on and do commentary with me. That would be a little bit better too. Well, of course, you do. Not everybody does, but good to see you, Mickey Matthews. So, yes. But, like I said at the beginning of this, I just wanted to come on here real briefly to mention the 2 announcements I made on Twitter today. That first one being that June 17th is that due date, that deadline for those matches to be sent in to me. I had 1 or 2 sent in before. Don't know if I'm going to go with those 2 or not, but it depends on how many matches get sent in to me, of how many I will do, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and the other thing I mentioned was that if you guys are enjoying the intro videos that I'm doing, the one I did at the beginning of this was just the one you guys seen debut this past Monday, I believe was the first time I used it. But if you want to send in like what I have from H2, what I have from Arnold McDonald, Busta Boy, and The Disease of Jason Atlas, feel free to message me those as well. Yes, Hayden, I know you know those H2. I know you know those accounts quite well as well. But yeah, if you want to send in any intros like that, or even if you want to do a all-around intro like what Mr. Awesome did for me, I would be fine with any of those being sent in as well. I just want to try and change things up here still on Tiger Talks Wrestling. Makes it a little more unique and different, in my opinion. So yeah. These are just things I had pop into my head throughout the day. I was like, why not end the night towards the end of the night? Be a while before for the end of the night for me, but for others it will be the end of the night. Pop on here and mention things because I know not everybody necessarily sees the posts on Twitter, so we'll get them out there on here as well. So yeah, those are the two main things. If you guys got any other comments or questions, go ahead and put them in there as well. And beyond that, I'll mention this. UWE had a pretty good episode of Lockdown. You'd like a royalty check for your likeness? Maybe. Thought we'd have to discuss in other ways. But I'm sure something could be arranged. Anywho. But yeah, I had some good UWE action on Lockdown tonight. As they're heading towards On Stranger Tides is the name of their next show that should be up probably either next week or the week after. Got huge shows. Of course, NWF Adrenaline has their next event, Bad Company, coming out a couple weeks. BTW's got BTW Mania coming out whenever they decide to post it. DBW's going to be heading towards End of Days as their next event. We're seeing some Thursday Night Thunder Punch here eventually from them leading into that. Make sure you guys are watching. And again, EBW that Carry Animal Grow is from will be having an event this Sunday afternoon, posted around 11 or noon, one or the other, I think he's told me. And then later that day at 5 p.m. Eastern time is when Carrie will be back on here. So fingers crossed that things go well and we get that show on the road. Beyond that, we do have another, I'll partially announce it, but we have another big episode of Tiger Talks Wrestling coming your way either in June or July sometime. I don't know which yet, and I'm not revealing who else is going to be on that show yet. And then the big one in August sometime more than likely will be the 1-year anniversary episode, which I'm still in process of figuring out what all I want to do on there. But yeah, that is all pretty much that I wanted to come on here and jump on real quick and see who would pop in, and if there was any questions or comments or anything, then we'd get going with it. Beyond that, I know a lot of people will watch this afterwards too, as they're probably busy with work or whatever too, but we didn't lose any power. We had a little bit of a thunderstorm yesterday, but nothing bad enough to lose power, no. And we didn't have any weather on Tuesday, I don't think. Weather hasn't been too bad here. We could use more rain because we didn't get a whole lot of it yesterday, really. Yeah, sure. I'll take Lucky. Lucky that I didn't miss SmackDown on Tuesday night, I guess. Fun. I would like to have more rain. Like I said, it kind of was a start-stop yesterday. Off and on all day, pretty much. So. But yeah, for this spur of the moment podcast is brought to you by me. Oh, brought to you by Rain. There you go. And for that, if there's any other questions or comments about the announcements I made, you can message me on Twitter. Watch it from the hotel. Wife has the flu. Had to go her to somewhere where they had power. Oh yeah, I guess you would have to if that happened. That's crappy. Spending more money than what you wanted to, I'm sure, but gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, any questions about the announcements I made, whether it be Carrie coming on Sunday or the around 2 month possibly videos worth of me doing commentary with hopefully with other people from those companies as well is what I'm hoping for. Because I think one person doing it would be all right, but two people, one knowing definitely everything about the competitors in the matches. Not saying I wouldn't, but they'd know more probably. The voices of those companies would be good to have on here as well. So I will have the dates for when those will be aired at a later time. And with that, message me on Twitter about any questions about that contest. Well, not contest, but that event that I'm going to be doing or the other events that I'll be doing. And I'll get back to you for that. Hope you guys all have a good night. We'll see you on Sunday. Peace.